Does Boruto vs Kawaki take place in Infinite Tsukuyomi?
そう、忍びの時代は終わる。
俺は忍びだ。
Today's here we will be covering the possibility of Boruto and Kawaki's fight from the flash forward scene taking place in Infinite Tsukuyomi. As Sasuke lost his Rinnegan, maybe he wasn't able to save everyone from the Infinite Tsukuyomi, and since Kawaki and Boruto have Otsutsuki DNA, they were saved from getting into this Genjutsu. So let's move on to the story. As Code and Konoha's conflict had become a matter of concern for the shinobi world, an even more terrifying villainous duo had made their appearance. They were the unknown Otsutsukis whose panels were broken in the Ten Tails dimension. They were apparently still years before Kaguya and Ishiki's visit to Earth, but it seemed like some unknown entity had freed them from their seals. Now the Otsutsuki duo went straight to the Ten Tails, and the one who was of lower rank became a sacrifice to the Ten Tails. The consumption of the chakra fruit awakened the Rinne Sharingan of the first Otsutsuki. He then used the Infinite Tsukuyomi on each and every human being of Earth. Kawaki, who had made his mind of ending this age of shinobi and sending his loved ones to his own dimension, saw this as a great opportunity to fulfill his mission. Since he had the Otsutsuki DNA, the Tsukuyomi did not work on him, and the only person who could become a hurdle in his plan was Boruto. Boruto, being Momoshiki's vessel, also had Otsutsuki genes, which made him immune from the effects of the Infinite Tsukuyomi. After the battle of the Hokage Mountain, Boruto convinced Kawaki that their main enemy is that Otsutsuki who started this Infinite Tsukuyomi. The different views that they both have can be mended later, but the thing is they need to save this world first that they are fighting over for. Kawaki agreed, and they both then headed towards the Otsutsuki who was behind the Infinite Tsukuyomi. They both used the power of their karma to send him to another dimension where they could go all out against him. The enemy was really strong and pushed both of the Karma brothers to the verge of defeat. Kawaki told Boruto that he realized that he committed a subtle mistake by going all out against the innocent people just for the sake of bringing a revolution. Boruto replied to him by saying that they got no time to regret, as the enemy is approaching them, and if they don't dodge his attack, it can be their end. Kawaki told Boruto that there is only one way for them to win this fight, and that is through sacrifice. But before Boruto could understand anything, Kawaki went full berserk against the Otsutsuki, leaving him fully drained after the fight. Kawaki had cornered the Otsutsuki in a matter of moments after going full berserk, but the only problem was that now he had no energy left at all. Boruto told Kawaki that if he dies here, they won't be able to steal this Otsutsuki. Kawaki tells Boruto that he has already cornered him, and now Boruto just needs to land a final blow on him and he will be gone for good. As everything was now in Boruto's hands, the Otsutsuki used a never before seen technique and exploded himself with Nasu Chakra. Kawaki told Boruto that the Otsutsuki will definitely come after him for the karma implantation. Boruto told Kawaki how is this even possible if Kawaki already has the karma on him. Kawaki then explained to Boruto that they don't know how capable this never before seen enemy can be, and it could be that he will use some new method of implanting the karma. Kawaki then told Boruto the coordinates of the dimension where he sent Naruto and unleashed a huge amount of chakra from his body, which killed him in an instant. Boruto paid his final tribute to Kawaki and then went back to Konoha using the karma. The Infinite Tsukuyomi was now finally over, and his final mission was to bring back Naruto from that dimension.